guys, thanks for checking out my channel again. Today I'm coming at you with another favorites video. I've realized that these are probably my favorite videos to film. So let's get started. First, I'm going to start with my LV item. My favorite luxury item is the Louis Vuitton, right now at least, the Louis Vuitton key clay. This particular one is what I call my treasures. And I know that I've spoken about this little pouch before. I think it's probably been in at least 2 or 3 of my previous videos. And I think right after this one, I might go into filming an actual review of what's in this little guy. This has been with me for at least the last year in every purse. I have put it in my what's in my bags, so you have known about it before. And after this, I will shoot, I think, an actual what is in here, what's in my little treasures. It's a good way, I think, to get to know me. But long story short, this little clay is what I keep the special items to me in. Memories of my mom, memories from just all sorts of things that, you know, some people put, whether they're Lucky Charms or just something sentimental in their wallet. My wallets were getting way too stuffed with little treasures, so I put them in a key pouch. Now, whether you use the key pouch for treasures or if you want to use it for your keys or credit cards, this little guy, hands down, best little thing that I have purchased. I will, maybe right after this, if I have time, I will film a quick little what's in my treasures pouch for you. Hands down, one of my favorite LV items is the little key pouch. And great price, great way to start if you're just starting with collection pieces or just wanting to get into Louis Vuitton or other designer goods. Doesn't have to necessarily be a Louis Vuitton one, but something that's this size that can fit credit cards, has an attachment for your keys, something like that I think is very, very useful. So that's my favorite today. My favorite accessory, so sorry, just hit the thing. This little guy, I went down to Shinola and I picked up some bands for my watch. So I figured I would just do it right here while I do my favorites. So let me show you the salesperson that I work with there is so absolutely amazing. And my boyfriend and I both love the Shinola cola. It's literally just like regular cola, but it's just so fun to have the little bottles. So I did get a couple bottles of these. He stuck in the bag for me. I also, I'll get into the other items. Let me stick with this. So I have right now, today I'm wearing the 41mm Shinola Runwell. And let me just take it off so you can kind of see. And this particular one, I did have a question about it on my What's in My Bag video. Somebody asked me what I was wearing, and this was that one. It actually, the one that I was wearing in that video, I had the green straps on it. They've kind of gotten a little dirty, but they just launched not too long ago I think it's the Willard program, and it's basically where you can buy the faces separate and get different bands. I'm obsessed with being able to change out my watches to look like other watches. I realized I was trying to buy more watches, and I realized I don't need a whole ton of watches. I just need my steady, my solid, my go-to faces, and I can just switch the bands, and it's like I have a totally different watch, which I love. So this one is the 41mm. It is the, like I said, Runwell silver with white face, made in Detroit. If you don't know about Shinola, please look them up. I just have fallen in love with this company. I also wear a lot of times the Runwell, is it the 38mm, which is this one in rose gold. And I love that it's super simple to switch the straps. So these two are actually different size straps, but still you can kind of play with them. So I ended up picking up a couple extra straps. The first one that I got is just a tan, and this is what's so great about them. The straps also come with a little tool and instructions on how to change them. And I have to say, it is so simple to change these straps. Not as simple as the Michelle. I don't think you can get much simpler than that, but to me, very, very similar. So I did get a natural color band to go with my rose gold. And the nice part is you can switch out these little guys up on the top, even the hardware. So I can make this, right now it's silver, but I can make it into the rose gold. So I did get the natural for this guy. And I also picked up this brown band because originally I had the green, and they monogram things for you for free. And also if you order online, you can get them monogrammed as well. So I thought that was just cute that I could put that little guy on there. And I also, because I couldn't decide, I picked up a really sporty, it's kind of like a long strap, and it's gray with cream. But on this white face, I have to say it looks really, really cool. So that was my other purchase from Shinola. I just picked up some extra bands. There's probably 3 or 4 bands that I still want from there, and I'm sure I will continue wanting more and more. And the bands, you know, they are a little bit pricey, but they're all made in Detroit. I actually was able to take a Shinola tour of the factory, and it was so cool to see this company and to see how they actually are making these bands. And I just have been so impressed with their company and with their philosophy and, you know, their stories. So please check them out. I will link their website below. Definitely hands down one of my favorite. I have a few watches. I've always been obsessed with watches, but right now Shinola is definitely my favorite, and I've gotten them for gifts for other people now because I just think they're so great, and I love being able to change the bands, so that's cool. I also picked up another notebook. I always, again, the free monogramming, I always am using the notebook. This time it's a little bit harder for more of a journaling, and this one is just striped, where my regular notebook that I am doing my notes in right now is with graph paper, and it's more of a loose kind of linen-y type of page, but this one just has graph paper in it, and which I love for making lists in my like go-to notebook. And then I also finally, they got their new Run Well 18-month planner in. So this was a big reason why I went down there in the first place. It's a little bit thicker than their regular ruled paper notebook, but it's 18 months, and look at the inside, just how pretty that planner is. I love the simplicity of it. I love that there's room for notes up here. The days are pretty big that I can do notes. And then they also have at the beginning of the month, like, you know, most planners have the weekly. So really happy about that. Favorites right now, probably will be for a very long time, Shinola. So that kind of covers my accessories, fashion, as well as a little bit of home with the agenda and the notebook, but I will also do a little extra home goods for you. But let's do my beauty for today. I'm looking for it. Okay, so today I'm wearing the Burt's Bees Jupiter Water number 5, what does it say? 531. And this is, I just have the hardest time. I need to someday invest in a better camera so that it focuses for you guys, but for now, we're gonna work with what I have. So this is Burt's Bees. I got it at Ulta. You can use your $3.50 off of this along with other things. It's not in the luxury stuff. I love these colors, but I tend to have a hard time finding ones that I really, really like. And I don't like spending a lot of money when it's a color that's outside of my comfort zone. My comfort zone usually is the nudes. So this I thought was great. It feels really good when you put it on. Here's what the color kind of looks like. It feels really good when you put it on, and it smells really good too. So I actually have been really impressed with this guy. I didn't think that I really would. You know, I was like, if I wear it even a couple times, it's better than not getting it. And I actually have really, really enjoyed it. So Burt's Bees, number 531 Jupiter Water. And I also am really loving this Smashbox Instamatte lipstick transformer, and I use it, I pair it with just a lip brush. This one happens to be MAC number 316, but this stuff, I have to tell you, I was kind of hesitant to purchase it because I didn't really know what I would be getting. But here's basically the simplicity of it. It turns any lipstick into a matte. which I think is so cool. Even a lip gloss, which I just think is amazing. Let me quick show you. So I'm just gonna put the Jupiter on for a little swatch for you. And here is the Jupiter Water from Burt's Bees. And it's a really pretty, kind of shiny. I can't tell if you really will be able to see. It is kind of glossy. Okay, so then instead of putting this right on my lips, I do think it works way better with a lip brush. So what I do is I just squeeze out a little bit, put it on the lip brush, and I will show you instantly how it changes into a matte. So I'm gonna stand up just to show you. So here it is with the lip color, and then I'm just gonna put the matte right over it, and I'll just do it on one side so you kind of can see. And right away, it is matte, and it just kind of changes it a little bit. I don't know how much you can really tell the difference, but it's just a really fun way, and I've started to really experiment with doing all different lip glosses, all different lipsticks. I'm really, really enjoying this, the matte. So that's one of my favorites currently. And lastly, or second to last, let's do my home category. So home, I have to say, these are always on my desk and I just love them. And when I was thinking about what I'm gonna do for my home today, I couldn't help but stare at these beautiful things. These are from Target. This may have been from the Nate Berkus collection, I'm not really sure. Super, super heavy. I love the color. I love just how durable it is. I've used it so many times and I just think definitely a must-have, especially if you want something that looks pretty on your desk. And this is a little dirty, so I apologize for that. A little dusty. Stapler. These staplers, you know, so many times I would buy just the cheap staplers or the ones from Staples that the easy, you know, flip in and it's one push, whatever. I love how heavy this is. I love the color. This is also from Target. Such a great little guy. So if you have a nice desk that you like kind of displaying things, hands down, a good stapler. This one, I think it's such a nice piece. It looks pretty on your desk. Most staplers I feel like you have to put in a drawer. This guy I just love. So those are also, and as a bonus, didn't really think about this, but this little guy is my little doggy tape dispenser too, which kind of goes with the whole thing. Love him too, but definitely recommend the stapler and the scissors. And lastly, let's talk about something with work. So I am constantly going in and out of buildings. When we're shooting inside a place, I'm in the building. When we're shooting outside, we're outside. Half the time actors are in a building and then they're outside. So I'm constantly going back and forth. And a lot of times I have a little crossbody bag instead of carrying my big step bag if I have to go back and forth. I tend to drop sunglasses when they're on my head. If I bend down, a lot of times I'm on the floor trying to do stuff and fall off my head. 9 times out of 10, I've ruined so many sunglasses. And about 3 years ago, I bought Ray-Ban collapsible sunglasses. My favorite things for work ever. They are so great. They fit in this little pouch and they are, that's it. They're little collapsibles. And they also have them in the Wayfair style, which are these. They also, I believe, still have them in the Aviators. These are the tortoiseshell. They also come in black, and I think they might come in a matte black, but I'm not really sure. And honestly, when they're put up, nobody even notices that they are collapsible. I don't know. I dropped them at one point, and I have a little bit of a piece out of the middle. But they still, and I just love, I can put them on, you can kind of see, sorry, you can see my lights from there. But they're so easy. I can put in my pocket. They fit in my small purses. They're not necessarily these amazing designer sunglasses. However, they're so comfortable. They're so convenient. They're so easy to put on. They block enough sun that I don't feel if I'm wearing them at work. You know, you don't want something super dark where people can't see you. And I just love how easy they are. So I have to say, definitely an amazing investment. In fact, I'm contemplating if I want to get a pair of black ones, just because I would hate to be without these little guys. and I just love them. They're just so great. So my favorite things for this video, if you guys have any questions or want reviews on anything else that you've seen in my videos, please link it in below. If you have any questions at all, definitely let me know. If you have any ideas or things that you want to know about as far as my collection or things that I have, please don't hesitate to ask me. I'm happy to answer any questions. So take care. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.